A slip in place. Dot ball. Four. Four runs. Cracking shot from Tim Seifert as he kickstarts his campaign in some style. Tim Seifert kicks off his IPL 2026 campaign, and KKR's scoring with a crunching boundary. Single. (135.4 km/h). Over-pitch delivery around fifth stump. Seifert drives it to the left of mid-off for a single. Wicket. Go knee. What was that from Ajinkya Rahane? After opting to bat first, skipper Ajinkya Rahane plays a reckless shot first up. After opting to bat first, skipper Ajinkya Rahane plays a reckless shot first up. Despite a change in the opening combination, KKR failed to get off to a good start. After opting to bat first, skipper Ajinkya Rahane plays a reckless shot first up. Despite a change in the opening combination, KKR failed to get off to a good start. Rahane goes first ball as Siraj strikes early in his first over. Dot ball. Full and swinging away wide outside the off stump. 135.7 km/h. Full and swinging away wide outside. 4. Four runs. Nicely played by Raghuvanshi. He too opens his account with a boundary. Four runs. Nicely played by Raghuvanshi. He too opens his account with a boundary. 133.8 kilometers per hour. Short of a length delivery around fifth stump. Raghuvanshi hangs back. An eventful over where two in-form batters get off the mark with boundaries, and skipper Rane departed on a golden duck. Dot ball. Six. Six runs. That's a shot of a man in form. First six of the evening. Single. Good length delivery around middle and leg. 145.4 kilometers per hour. Seifert clips it to the right. 4. Four runs. Back-to-back boundaries for Raghuvanshi. Wide. 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 Pitched up delivery swinging down the leg side. Raghuvanshi misses the glance to the keeper. Wide signaled. Edged and taken. A peach from KG Rabada. A peach from KG Rabada. Too good for Ankush Raghuvanshi. Two classy right-handers are already back in the pavilion, with GT's new ball bowlers striking once each in their respective opening overs. KKR are in some trouble once again. Cameron Green is in at 4. Cameron Green is in at 4. He is under a lot of pressure. And now, his bat is not passing the gauge test. Cameron Green is in at 4. He is under a lot of pressure. And now, his bat is not passing the gauge test. Rohan Pandit is asking the Australian to change his bat. Siraj is itching to bowl his second over. The wait for Green's new willow continues. Beauty. Dot ball. Short of a good length around fourth stump. 136 km per hour. Seifert blocks it off the back foot to cover. Single. Tame misfield from Sundar. A gift for Seifert and KKR. Dot ball. Beaten. Beaten. 138 kilometers per hour. Pitched up delivery around 6 stump, outswinger. Green goes for the booming drive away from his body, gets beaten on the outside edge. No footwork at all from the all-rounder. 2 runs. Cameron Green breaks the shackles, loses his shape, but takes advantage of power play to get off the mark. Single. Dot ball. Perfect follow-up over from Siraj. Just 3 off his second over. Four. Four runs. Shot. Single. (139.6 kilometers per hour). Good length delivery around off. Seifert punch. Single. 1 pound. (145.4 kilometers per hour). Short of a good length around off, pitches and jags back in. Green misses the clip as the ball deflects off his thigh pad towards mid-wicket for a leg by single. Single. Wicket. Wicket. Straight to GP at cover point. Hit straight to Phillips. Hit straight to Phillips. Tim Seifert crunched it but failed to find the gap. Easiest of catches for GP. Rabada has his second, GT have their third, KKR are in deep waters. Beast Rovman Powell walks in at 5. Single. Over the wicket. 137.9 kilometers per hour. Good length delivery around fifth stump, swings away. Green leans forward and drops it with soft hands past the right of backward point for a single. Dot ball. Tim Seifert vs Kagiso Rabada in T20s. Innings, 3. Runs, 29. Balls, 19. Dismissals, 2. Average, 14.5. Strike rate, 152.63. Single. Powell is off the mark. Good length delivery around off, angling in, pitches and straightens. Powell looks to defend it straight, gets a thick outside edge which rolls down to third man for a single. Wicket. Appeal for caught behind, and up goes the finger. That's a terrific catch behind the stumps by Joss the Boss. Green is not convinced. He has a look at his partner and eventually signals a tee to the umpire. Excellent review in the end. Poor on-field decision from Rohan Pandit. Green survives a scare. Dot ball. Beaten. 138. Beaten. 100. Single. 2 runs. Back of a length delivery around 5th stump, 136.7 km/h. Punched off the back foot through the cover point region for a couple of runs. Siraj nearly had a wicket in the previous over. Just 4 runs off it. GT are all over KKR at the moment. Dot ball. Single. Dot ball. Beaten. Dot ball. 3 dots in a row to end the power play. Good length delivery around off. Green pushes it off the front foot to the bowler. (8 p.m. IST, local time), end of the power play. Kolkata Knight Riders have their back against the wall once again. They are 37-3 in 6 overs after winning the toss and opting to bat first. First change in bowling. Prasid Krishna is introduced into the attack. Single. Wide. Wide. Short of a good length, drifting down the leg side. Green misses the glance to the keeper. Wide signaled. Wide. Short of a good length, drifting down the leg side. 140.5 km. Single. Northwest slip in place. Short of a good length around 5th stump. 136.3 km per hour. Green punches it through the cover point region for a single. Dot ball. Six. Rovman Powell breaks the shackles with a clean and long hit down the ground. Two runs. 140.6 kilometers per hour. Good length delivery around off. Powell clips it away through mid-wicket for a couple of runs to end the over. Slightly expensive over from Prasid Krishna, considering the fact that KKR are in trouble. 11 runs coming off. Slightly expensive over from Prasid Krishna, considering the fact that KKR are in trouble. Single. Dot ball. Back of a length delivery around fifth stump. Powell looks to play the short arm jab, gets a thick inside edge onto his front boot. Six. Six runs. Smoked into the stands by Powell. That is some power from Rovman Powell. A massive hit into the crowd. Four. Four runs. Back-to-back boundaries for Powell. This time through the offside. Dot ball. (8:10 p.m. IST, local time). (8:10 p.m. IST, local time, strategic timeout). 8:10 p.m. IST, local time, strategic timeout. Kolkata Knight Riders are 59-3 in 8 overs, with Rovman Powell leading the recovery after a tough start, losing 3 wickets early on in the power play. Eight 10 p.m. IST, local time, strategic timeout. Kolkata Knight Riders are 59-3 in 8 overs, with Rovman Powell leading the recovery after a tough start, losing 3 wickets early on in the power play. Eight 10 p.m. IST, local time, strategic timeout. Kolkata Knight Riders are 59-3 in 8 overs, with Rovman Powell leading the recovery after a tough start, losing 3 wickets early on in the power play. Cameron Green is struggling big time, and the match situation is not allowing him to open his shoulders. Earlier, Mohammad Siraj and Kagiso Rabada bowled their heart out with the new ball, shared 3 overs each in the first 6 overs to decimate the KKR's top order. Prasid Krishna and Ashok Sharma have failed to follow up the good work done by their premier pacers, and have leaked 11 runs each in their respective opening over. 4. Four runs. Boundary straightaway after the timeout. An aggressive shot from Cameron Green. The message has been delivered to Green during the break. The Australian has been asked to get going. Single. Appeal for LBW, but the umpire is unmoved. Umpire Rohan Pandit had a long thought about it. Dot ball. Single. Pitched up delivery around 5th stump, 146 km per hour. Carved away aerial towards deep point for a single. Single. 2 runs. Full around off, right in the block hole. 146.4 kilometers per hour. Green looks to flick it away on the onside, gets a thick inside edge to the right of Rabada at deep square leg for a brace. 2 runs. Full toss around off. 145.2 kilometers per hour. Green flicks it away to the left of deep mid-wicket for a brace. Prasid Krishna is failing to contain the runs and concedes 10 off his second over. Pressure is slowly releasing from the KKR batters. Still, no sign of Rashid Khan. Prasid Krishna is failing to contain the runs and concedes 10 off his second over. Pressure is slowly releasing from the KKR batters. Still, no sign of Rashid Khan. Ah! There he is. Four. Single. Dot ball. Googly on a length around off. 88.1 km per hour. Green clips it to mid-wicket. Wide. Wide. Dot ball. Four. Single. At the halfway mark, KKR are 80-3. Rashid's first over goes for 11 as well. KKR are slowly recovering now. Over to Akshaya for the second half of the innings. At the halfway mark, KKR are 80-3. Dot ball. Over the wicket. Over the wicket. Yorker tailing into the off and middle line. 145.2 kilometers. Over the wicket. Yorker tailing into the off and middle line. 145.2 kilometers per hour. Green does well to bring his bat down in time and jam it back to the bowler. No ball. Did that pitch outside the playing surface? Dot ball. Free hit is a dot ball. Free hit is a dot ball. Effort ball from Ashok Sharma. 4. Inside edge for 4 runs. Green through the kitchen sink at dot ball. Single. Off cutter on a good length wide outside the off stump. Green reaches out for it. Wide. 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 1 short ball too many from Ashok Sharma. 146.5 kilometers per hour. Wide. 1 short ball too many from Ashok Sharma. 146.5 kilometers per hour. Bouncer that is well above Powell's head as he ignores it to the keeper. Wicket. 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 An eventful wicket. An eventful The extra ball produces a wicket for the Titans. A well-directed slower ball from Ashok Sharma. Powell was completely deceived by the slower delivery, and Siraj takes a really good catch in the deep. Anukul Roy walks out to bat at number 6. He comes in ahead of Rinku and Ramandeep. Single. Big appeal for LBW from Rashid, but the umpire moves away. Where is the impact? Big appeal for LBW from Rashid, but the umpire moves away. Where is the impact? Rashid, Butler and Gill have a chat, and the skipper reviews it. Full around the off stump. Big appeal for LBW from Rashid, but the umpire moves away. Where is the impact? Rashid, Butler. Big appeal for LBW from Big appeal for LBW from Rashid, but the umpire moves away. Where is the impact? Rashid, Butler and Gill have a chat, and the skipper reviews it. Full around the off stump. Green gets across his off stump and gets down on a knee for a sweep. Misses to connect and is beaten on the inside edge. The ball deflects off his front pad to the right of short fine leg for a run. Fair delivery on the front foot. Big appeal for LBW from Rashid, but the umpire moves away. Where was the impact? Rashid, Butler and Gill have a chat, and the skipper reviews it. Full around the off stump. Green gets across his off stump and gets down on a knee for a sweep. Misses to connect and is beaten on the inside edge. The poor review from the Titans. It was the leggy from Rashid which was turning away from the batter. The ball. A slip in place. Good length on the middle stump line. 4. Anukul opens his account with a delightful inside-out shot for a boundary. Single. 6. Six runs. 6 runs. Cameron Green is opening himself up. These are dangerous signs for GT. 4. Cameron Green is finally finding some rhythm to his innings. Back-to-back boundaries for him. 100 up for KKR. Big over for the Knights. 16 runs from Rashid's second over. Two runs. Single. Six. Six runs. Six runs. In the slot and deposited in the crowd. Full and outside the off stump. Six runs. In the slot and deposited in the crowd. Full and outside the off stump. Green clears his front leg, gets under it and unleashes a big heave from the middle of the bat. Six runs. In the slot and deposited in the crowd. Full and just outside the off stump. 146.5 kilometers per hour. Green clears his front leg, gets under it and dot ball. .7 144.7 kilometers per hour. Bouncer outside the off stump. Cameron Green wants a wide. He has challenged the decision. Cameron Green wants a wide. He has challenged the decision. The TV umpire has been referred. Reviews remaining, GT 1-2 KKR. The tracker shows the ball is going well above the head of Cameron Green. It's a wide. Another good review from Green. Reviews remaining, GT 1-2 KKR. 6 runs. Green is just dealing in boundaries. When he gets going, he is a very dangerous player, I must tell you. Single. 2 runs. Cameron Green has a 50 in the KKR colors. Single. Back of a length delivery. Back of a length delivery around 4th stump. 147.8 kilometers per hour. Green pulls it away along the ground to the left of deep mid-wicket for a single. Another big over for the visitors. 35 runs have been scored in the last 2 overs. 6 runs. 6 runs. Green is now on the charge. Who is going to stop this carnage? He is taking a particular liking to Rashid Khan. 4 4 runs. 4 runs. Luck. 4. Dropped in 4. What is going? Dot ball. (95.3 kilometers per hour). 95.3 kilometers per hour. Full on the 4th stump line. Single. 2 runs. Very full on the off and middle line. Very full on the off and middle line. Green gets his bat down in time and digs it down the ground. Single. (94.7 kilometers per hour). Full on the middle stump line. (94.7 kilometers per hour). Full on the middle stump line. Green gets down on a knee for a slog sweep. 94.7 kilometers per hour. Full on the 94. Another expensive over from Rashid. He should have had a wicket though. 17 runs coming off it. An unofficial drinks break for the 2 KKR batters. Another expensive over from Rashid. He should have had a wicket though. 17 runs coming off it. Single. Over the wicket. Full, angling into the middle stump line. Over the wicket. Full, angling into the middle stump line. 141 kilometers per hour. Over the wicket. Full, angling into the middle stump line. 141 kilometers per hour. Green clears his front leg and whips it to wide long on for a run. Single. Short of a length on the leg and middle. Short of a length on the leg and middle. Angling across the left-hander to finish slightly outside off. Short of a length on the leg and middle. angling across the left-hander to finish slightly outside off. Anukul Roy stays leg side of it and opens the bat face, running it down to deep thirdman for a single. 4 runs. The onslaught continues from Green's blade. Four runs. The onslaught continues from Green's blade. Low full toss angled into the off and middle line. 143 kilometers per hour. 4 runs. The onslaught continues from Green's blade. Low full toss angled into the off and middle line. 143 kilometers per hour. Wide. 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 Krishna goes for a Yorker. Wide. Krishna goes for a Yorker but airs in line. 145.8. Wide. Krishna goes for a Yorker but airs in line. 145.8 kilometers per hour. Angles it down the leg side. Green swings and misses. Single. Misses his Yorker this time on length. 143.4 kilometers per hour. Misses his Yorker this time on length. 143.4 kilometers per hour. Dot ball. Wicket. Edged and gone. Edged and gone. Prasid Krishna is pumped up as soon as Butler pouched it. Anukul Roy looks to go over the top of mid-off but gets a faint outside edge to the keeper. Prasid Krishna is pumped up as he breaks the partnership. KKR lose their 4th wicket. 8:50 p.m. IST and local time, strategic timeout. 8:50 p.m. IST and local time, strategic timeout. Cameron Green is 8:50 p.m. IST and local time, strategic timeout. Cameron Green is seeing the ball like a football right now, absolutely in the zone, and taking complete control of the innings. KKR lost Anukul Roy in the previous delivery, but Green is holding one end firmly, batting on 75 off 44 balls. If he stays till the end, KKR will be eyeing something around the 210 mark, provided he gets some support from the other end. He is now joined by the vice-captain Rinku Singh, who will be keen to spend some time in the middle and get some much-needed runs. Single. Rinku Singh is off the mark. Full and outside the off stump. Nine runs and a wicket from the 15th over. Wicket. Edge and gone. Edge and gone. Rinku Singh's struggles continue in this IPL. Edge and gone. Rinku Singh's struggles continue in this IPL. KG Rabada comes back into the attack and gets his third wicket. Appeal for caught behind, and up goes the finger. Rinku Singh's dreadful season with the bat continues. A nothing shot from the southpaw. Rabada picks up his third wicket of the evening. Ramandeep Singh walks out to bat at number 8. Dot ball. Back of a length on the middle stump line. 139.1 km/h. Six. $150 up for KKR with that maximum. Dot ball. Back. Single. 2 runs. (142.1 km/h). Short of a length and angling in towards Ramandeep Singh once again. Single. Back of a length angling. 9 runs and a wicket from KG Rabada's over as well. He ends with impressive figures of 3 for 29 from his 4 overs. Four. Four runs. Four. Four more. Four more. Behind the wicket again, this time on the leg side. 142.2 km/h. Four more. Behind the wicket again, this time on the leg side. 142.2 km/h. Short, a quick bumper angled into the left shoulder of the batter. Ramandeep is hurried with the pace as he gets late on the pull. Gets hit on the gloves and it deflects off his helmet. Ramandeep gets a top edge which deflects off his helmet and runs down to the fine leg fence for a maximum. The ball brushed the side of his helmet. Out comes the KK. Wicket. Wicket. High in the air and a fine grab by Siraj in the deep. Once again, the slower ball does the job for Ashok Sharma and GT. Wicket. High in the Ashok Sharma has the last laugh. Once again it's the slower delivery from Ashok Sharma that gets him a wicket. It's the combination of Ashok and Siraj for a wicket. Ashok Sharma has the last laugh. Once again it's the slower delivery from Ashok Sharma that gets him a wicket. It's the combination of Ashok and Siraj for a wicket. That's not good cricket from Ramandeep. Green continues to be off strike. Ramandeep holes out in the deep as KKR lose their 7th wicket. Sunil Narine walks out. Dot ball. Back. Dot ball. Three dots in a row to end the over. Over the wicket. Over the wicket. Full and on the middle stump line. Over the wicket. Full and on the middle stump line. Green flicks it to Sundar at deep backward square leg for a single. Make that 4 dots in a row for Narine. Make that 4 dots in a row for Narine. GT continue with short ball ploy. 140.8 kilometers per hour. Wicket. 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 Finally, Sunil Narine connects but miscues. Sliced up in the air and GP takes a fantastic catch. Sliced up in the air, and GP takes a fantastic catch. Once Kartik Tyagi walks in at number 10. Dot ball. Good length outside the off stump. 138.9 kilometers per hour. Good length outside the off stump. 138.9 km. Dot ball. One 138.8 kilometers per hour, bouncer angled in towards Tyagi from outside off. Six. Six runs. Swatted away by Tyagi for a maximum. Single. Over the wicket. 143.5 kilometers per hour. Interestingly, Green takes the single. Wicket. Both the batters were at the same end. Both the batters were at the same end. Green wanted to take strike. Not sure why he decided to take the run in the previous delivery. Tyagi sacrifices his wicket. KKR are 9 down. Vaibhav Arora walks in at number 11. Dot ball. Full. Dot ball. One 142.9 kilometers per hour. 142.9 kilometers per hour. Terrific Yorker on the leg stump line after seeing green charging down the wicket and staying leg side of it. Dot ball. One 144.2 kilometers per hour. 144.2 kilometers per hour. Low full toss angling in towards the leg stick. Single. Green takes the single. Rashid Khan will bowl the final over of the innings. Green takes the single. He will keep strike. He is batting on 78. Just 2 singles and a wicket from the 19th over. Dot ball. Single. Dear me. Dear me. Green takes the single. Why? Dear me. Green takes the single. Why? Watson is shell-shocked in the dugout. Single. £1. 4. That has missed everything. Wicket. (9:19 p.m. IST and local time). (9:19 p.m. IST and local time). End of the innings. From a commanding position of 147-4, Kolkata Knight Riders have suffered a dramatic collapse and have been bowled out for 180 on the final ball of the innings. That total looks at least 25 to 30 runs short of what they would have wanted. A superb comeback with the ball from Gujrat Titans to pull things back brilliantly. The visitors scored just 32 runs in the last 5 overs, losing 5 wickets.